Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Devar with Carib Sensations and I'm back at you again to show you a juice recipe. I just finished one of the best training sessions that I had in a long time and now it's time to refuel. I put out all that energy, now it's time to get some back in. Let me show you what we have here. We have 2 apples. I was supposed to have 4, but you know, I have little kids running around and they love apples just as much as I do, so they left me with 2, but that's fine. I'm gonna deal with that. I'm gonna work with what I have here. 2 apples, 1 lime, 1 thumb of ginger. I cut it up so it can fit through the juicer. 1 cucumber, organic. And we have organic kale, cilantro, and parsley. We're gonna go ahead and get all this juiced up together and then we're gonna make a nice juice recipe. Very simple, guys. Let's do this. I'm such a big fan of juicing. It's one of those things where you don't have to worry about having to eat so much all the time. I make juices and smoothies a lot. For those that know me, you know I'm always walking with different cans or different jars with different kind of juices in there, whether it's green juice or fruit smoothies. I always have them with me. But this is one of my favorites. Now, you want to make sure you do some preparation ahead of time. What I like to do beforehand is I like to cut everything just a little bit smaller so it fits through the chute in the juicer that I have here. And then I get to enjoy it. Now, this is what's called a slow auger juicer. The slow auger juicers, what they do is they grind everything very slowly. You have 2 types of juicers on the market. You have the centrifugal juicers and then you have the slow auger juicers. I have both of them. There's controversy around it. They say that the centrifugal juicer, because it spins at such a high RPM, that you tend to lose the nutrients when it comes down to it. Personally, I think you use what you have. If you have a centrifugal juicer, go ahead and use it. If you have the slow auger juicer, go ahead and use it. From my experience, the slow auger juicers like this one, they tend to handle the leafy greens a lot better than the centrifugal juicer. I've tried to juice different leafy greens, and what I noticed was sometimes whole leaves come out the chute, out the back. So I like the one that I have here. But there's so many things that you could do, and it doesn't matter what your diet is or what you call nutrition. This is something that everyone should do as far as getting more fruits and vegetables incorporated into your diet and getting them in the system. Nobody can go wrong. I've never heard anybody say that they feel sick because they had too many fruits and vegetables, or they had a bad reaction because of too many fruits and vegetables. Now, you may have what's called a healing crisis, which is something totally different. You know, if you've been eating a lot of bad foods over the years and then you start to get on a healthy lifestyle and you start to incorporate more juices like this into your diet, and you're going to start to notice some things. You're going to start to notice there may be days where you don't feel so good, but I encourage you to stick with it because the body's purging, and it's always good to have these leafy greens, and it's always good to sometimes stop eating so much and go on like a juice, they call it juice feast. You know, go on a juice feast start off small, start off a few days and see how you feel. It makes a big difference. I do this all the time. I try to make enough juice, not just for myself, but for my family as well. They love it. We all love it. We all benefit from it. And you feel the difference. And health is one of those things. Once you have it, you're going to do anything to try to preserve it. And you're going to do anything to try to hold on to it. And we are almost done here. There's also a way to kind of do this. What I like to do is, for every 2 or 3 apple slices, I put the leafy greens in, and then I put some ginger in there as well, because the leafy greens actually help clean the juicer when it goes through. Oh, we have one more apple here, so I'll put that in. Put that through, and then finish off with a little bit of that lime. Alright, and it looks like we are all done. Look at that. I got my pulp here, which I'm going to put in the backyard for compost. And we have our juice. Let's just get a glass of this going. You know what? I better leave a little bit. Oh, that looks amazing. Guys, I'm telling you, it's not as hard as everybody thinks to incorporate this into your lifestyle. I always tell people, you know, most of what I get is, oh, the juicer that you have is kind of expensive, or the blender that you have is kind of expensive. But it's an investment, guys. You invest in your health, and it's something that we take very seriously, and we reap the benefits from it. And I would like for everybody to reap the benefits from it and see for yourself what we go through. I could explain it all day. I could make videos all day about it. But until you do it and until you see for yourself, you're never going to make that connection. But once you make that connection, it becomes a lifestyle. And once it becomes a lifestyle, believe me, you're going to benefit from it. And you'll probably never go back. I know I won't. I'm always going to make sure that I have these in my fridge for me, my family. I eat a predominantly, it's all plant-based. I eat a full plant-based diet, but predominantly raw is what we have. And we drink drinks like this all the time. So to recap, this was 1 lime. We had about 3 leaves of kale, but I cut them up to fit through the juicer. You had about a half a bunch of parsley, a half a bunch of cilantro, about a thumb of ginger, and what else? Am I forgetting anything? And 2 apples. Normally you would put 3 or 4 apples. The apples is what gives it the sweet flavor, or the sweetness. So to your tolerance, you know, I can have just a straight green juice, even if it's the bitter leafy greens, because you build a tolerance to it and you get used to it. But guys, once again, if you like this recipe here, do me a favor, log on to the website www.caribsensations.com. Give this YouTube video a like, and visit us on Facebook. Feel free to send us a message and let us know if you made it yourself. Guys, any slow auger juicer will be good. The one that I have here is an Omega 8006, but you can also do this with a centrifugal juicer. I have no problems with either one of them, but there is a difference. The centrifugal juicer is going to add a lot more heat because it spins at a high RPM, and you just throw it through the chute. I'm going to do a video like that with the centrifugal juicer, and you're going to see, but I use both of them. The main thing is you're getting your greens in. So, once again, toast to you. Oh, that's amazing. The ginger gives it some fire. Wow, that's spicy. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this, guys. Now, once again, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. And we'll be back at you. I'll be back to give you some more videos. Take care, guys.
Make your food be your medicine, your food. Blend up the carrot with the lettuce in a juice. No afraid fi mix the vegetable with the fruits. Lord, give me a bottle of pearly.